These are the 10 fitness commandments that took me from 30% body fat down to 10% and eventually even below 10% body fat back in my early 20s, where I found myself 65 pounds overweight, fed up with all the diets that I kept trying to follow but could never stay on with, and ultimately all the workout programs that took away from all the time I wanted to give to my personal and professional life. So in today's video, I'm going to break down these 10 commandments for you so that over the course of the next 3, 6, 12, or heck, however long it takes you to get to where you want to go, save you the time and energy that it took me. Let's start with the first, and I would say the one commandment that changed everything for me. This first commandment is you will only follow a diet that you can see yourself following forever. And here's what I mean by that. If you're waking up every single day dreading the meals, the meal prep, the time, the weighing of the food, all the things that go into whatever diet you're trying to follow, you're following the wrong diet. The question that you have to ask yourself is, can I see myself eating this way long enough to get to my goals and then being able to transition into something that is super sustainable that I can follow the rest of my life? And back in my early 20s, I can remember following a really weird diet. It was basically chicken, peanut butter, and a protein shake. Those are my three meal choices because that's what I thought was going to get me out of this funk I was in, where I was 65 pounds overweight, to a point where I felt good about my body because I saw all these bodybuilders following this diet. And I remember waking up every day going, I don't know how I'm going to choke down another meal of dry chicken with a scoop of peanut butter. As much as I love peanut butter, eating that 3 or 4 times a day was absolutely torturous. And of course, it would be 4 or 5 days of white knuckling this diet until I would get to Friday and I would order large pizza, wings, soda, and a tub of ice cream, and I would eat till I was sick because I couldn't stick with the plan long enough to get to the result that I wanted. What changed for me? Well, I discovered If It Fits Your Macros. That was the first transition into something sustainable that I actually felt comfortable saying, yes, I can follow this for the rest of my life. Now, over time, that's shifted. Now I follow a diet and meal strategy that is focused on 4 to 6 meals that I enjoy, that I can rotate through, that I know is going to help me hit my calorie and protein and ultimately nutrient targets that get me to my goals and keep me there. So you just have to figure out what is that. And obviously, I can help you with that. We put together an entire roadmap. We call it the Predictable Fat Loss for Time Poor Professionals system. I'm going to give it to you for free inside of our free coaching group. It's absolutely 100% yours today for free. Just comment the word fat loss below this video and I'll send it to you. Now, having worked with over 7,500 guys, and by the way, I'm looking down because I've written down some notes here. The next commandment is eat like a grown-up. What does that mean? Okay, well, first and foremost, it means don't go into all these little convenience stores and grocery stores and shop like a kid. Why do they put all the enticing, cool-looking packages at eye level to your average 10-year-old? Well, that's because kids are emotionally driven. They don't have maturity yet to where they can skip that stuff. Instead, they're grabbing their parents by the shirt saying, Dad, I want to eat this, or Mom, I want to eat this, right? And we ultimately sometimes give in to our kids. Yes, even I give in to my 10 and 8-year-old sometimes because that's just what crazy dads who want to make their kids happy do sometimes. But for adults, we got to understand that that stuff is not healthy. Not saying you can't have some of it. Everybody loves a treat once in a while, including me. But we need to stick to the outer perimeter of the store where they have produce, they have meats, they have fish, they have dairy products, and ultimately the things that are going to give you the most bang for your buck. Keep your appetite in a healthy place, keep your satiety in a healthy place, and give you the nutrients required to look and feel your best. For me, it's pretty simple. Protein, potatoes, plants, real food. Like fruit obviously could be thrown in there too. That's where I like to stake my claim and draw a line in the sand and say 80 to 90% of my meals are going to come from those foods. And yeah, 10 to 20% of the time, I'm going to eat whatever the heck I want because life's too short to not enjoy some of the not so great stuff. But that's commandment number 2. Commandment number 3, thou shalt walk daily like a man who wants to see his grandkids walk down the aisle. What the heck does that mean? Well, it means stop overcomplicating movement. Just get outside and walk. 10,000 steps is better than 10,000 burpees. You don't have to reinvent the wheel when it comes to burning calories. Your workouts are there to build muscle. We'll talk about those in a second. But the biggest thing I'll tell you is walking will change the game for you. If you commit to 10,000 or more steps per day, you're going to burn a significantly more calorie count, and you're also going to see your energy go through the roof. See, a lot of us wonder why we're feeling down, we're feeling lethargic, lazy. Well, it's because we're sitting at a desk all day, including me. Like, I got to get up and I got to move. I can't just film YouTube videos all day and think that I'm going to be fully optimized from an energy standpoint. Quite the opposite, actually. The more I sit, the more I am stagnant, I'm not doing much, the more my energy comes down and my focus comes down and my creativity comes down and my calorie burn comes down. So we got to get up and we got to move more. Walk more. I promise you, you won't regret it. Commandment number 4, lift heavy things and put them down. You got to lift weights. Everybody needs to lift weights. If you're not training with weights 3 days a week, what the heck are you doing? Now, I know some of my clients train twice a week and they're probably getting ready to text me like, hey man, you build a program. I only have to train twice a week. I thought that was going to work for me. And yes, it will consistently, but I would argue you can probably make time for 3 days a week if you really put your mind to it. Some of my clients train 4 days a week, 5 days a week. Heck, even some crazy clients train 6 days a week because that's just what keeps them mentally locked in. However, what I would tell you is don't make the mistake of thinking more is better when it comes to lifting weights. You got to have a standard. For most of our clients, that's 3 to 4 days a week of getting stronger, training the full body, making sure every body part gets hit equally. But some people, they go in the gym like a madman. Like, oh, I got to go do CrossFit. I got to go do circuits. I got to burn as many calories as I can. I got to be moving. That's actually counterproductive for a lot of you, especially those who struggle with a big appetite. Sometimes those crazy intense workouts that build up a huge sweat and a big calorie output, all they do is they turn your appetite on overdrive. And the next thing you know, you want to eat everything. And that's going to be counterproductive when we're trying to lose body fat. I like to stick to very straightforward weight training that is going to consistently help me get stronger, build muscle over time, or at the very least, retain muscle over time. And then every so often, I switch up my routine. I mix it up. I change exercises. But that's not every week. That's not every day. It's usually every few months. I'll change things up a little bit just to keep me interested. Lesson number 5, or commandment number 5, thou shalt not fear carbs. I know a lot of you think bread is making you fat. It's not. It's calories. That's all. It's calories and lifestyle. Your calories are too high. Your lifestyle is too lazy. That's it. Simple. There's no other secret besides that. If you want other secrets, well, I wish I had them. I probably make a lot more money telling you all the things that nobody knows, but that's the real secret. And then, of course, what do people invest in? Well, the secrets are not the macros and the workouts. I mean, sure, we can help you with that, get it crazy dialed in, super detailed. But the real thing that people pay for, accountability and organization. They don't want to have to think about all the moving pieces. They don't want to have to be told or figure out what to do. They want to be told what to do. They don't want to worry about their data. They want to have the data organized. All right, do this, do that. Cool. I just want to follow instructions. Don't get it twisted though. Carbs are not the enemy. All right. Overeating like a 15-year-old kid playing Fortnite, that is the problem. Okay. So fix your eating, fix your lifestyle, and then you can eat bread and enjoy carbs. No problem. Number 6, commandment number 6, thou shalt not blame lack of time. Now, I say that after telling you I have this free guide for you, Predictable Fat Loss for Time Poor Professionals. Man, it's a killer. It's got 12 pages of my best tips. If you want it for free, comment fat loss. It's all the stuff I've helped guys with. 7,500 plus clients at this time. I probably need to update that. But 7,500 plus at this point in time over the past 15 years have come in through our program and made massive changes that are permanent. And I want to help you do the same thing. But what's one of the common denominators I see from a lot of the guys we help? Struggling with time, not having enough of it, feeling like they're pulled in 20 different directions. But when we pull out their calendar and we audit it, well, look at this. You got time for golf. I'm not saying golf is bad. Go golf, go walk the course, go walk the back nine, whatever. Get your steps in. They got time for Netflix because they're talking about all the shows. They got time for scrolling social media and getting jealous of other guys with abs. Oh yeah. You just got to make time for yourself. I know that it feels selfish. You got to put food on the table. You got work meetings. You got networking. You got date nights. You got social events. You got kids sports. I'm right there with you. I got all those things tenfold. But what you got to make time for is your health. And it just sometimes comes with a reality check of like, dude, if you don't make time for it, well, guess what? You're going to lose time on the back end. So let's just make a little bit of time. It doesn't have to be extraordinary amounts. Commandment number 7 is thou shalt not worship the scale. The scale is just one piece of our tracking. We give our clients a very special scale that gives them all the data that they need. This is a new feature, so my current clients are freaking out. Oh my gosh, I didn't get my scale. It's a new feature we're rolling out because we want everybody to use the same exact scale. We send it to you. It's part of your package. But ultimately, this scale is not the judge and jury of your progress. It's one piece, okay? And it doesn't tell the whole story. You know, sometimes when the weight goes down, you think, oh my gosh, I'm losing fat. Really, you just are a little dehydrated. Sometimes when the weight goes up, you're like, oh, dude, I'm doing all the things. I swear, I'm not lying. I'm tracking my food. I'm doing it all, right? But in reality, all it was your digestion was a little slower, or you're a little stressed out, or the room temperature was a little off. That's all it is. You slept in a new bed. You know, you slept in a hotel and traveled for a few days. Your scale went up. It's part of the game. So we want to track strength. We want to track energy. We want to track inches, progress pictures. Those are huge. We want to track how people look at you, especially your spouse. Like, oh man, you're losing weight. You're looking better. That's what is that's the ultimate formula for making sure you understand progress. Okay. Commandment number 8, train to feel dangerous, not fragile. Okay. This is about physical and mental confidence. You should not have to walk into a room feeling like a liability, feeling intimidated. You should walk in feeling confident that you take care of yourself. Get stronger, get more endurance, build athleticism. That's what training is all about. Commandment number 9, surround yourself with other like-minded people. Because your environment is either fueling your transformation or destroying it, in my opinion. That's why we built our True Transformation program, which you can learn all about in the description and the comment below. This is where we have changed the game when it comes to transformation. Our belief is simple. Fitness has the power to change every part of your life, improve every single part of your life. It has that capability if you choose to use it. And we want to help you do that. We feel like fitness shouldn't take away from any part of your life. It should only enhance everything about your life when done properly. And of course, there's commandment number 10. Thou shalt invest in thy health before thy health demands thy money. Coaching, blood work, get those two things. Get a real plan built for you. You're not saving money by checking out all these cheap little supplements and programs. If anything, you're burning cash. Okay. So the time that you have here is what's most valuable, right? Yes, your career. Yes, your business. Yes, all those things are very valuable, I'm sure. But it's the time, the quality and the quantity that you're either building or maintaining. If you're not taking care of your health, you're losing time on the back end. And the thing that most people don't talk about is you're losing quality of the years that you have. What if you live to 100, but the last 30, you're tired, you're hurt, you're in a chair somewhere, you're in a hospital sometimes, like you're scared of a heart attack because you're overweight. Like, what if the years that you have are full of health issues and the quality goes down? You can't experience all the things you want to experience because your body's not serving you. You know, you're not strong enough. You're overweight. You feel insecure. You go on vacation and you kind of mope around because you're like, ugh, I feel terrible in pictures. I hate how I look, man. I hate how I perform. You know, I wear this hat because it has sweat stains in it. All right. This hat's been used a lot. It's not my nice one. I should wear my nice one for marketing purposes probably, but this one's got work written all over it. All right. It's not just a cool phrase. It's work. It's a sign that I sweat, man. And I should probably wash this thing more often, but I come from the gym and I film these YouTube videos for you. Partially to keep myself accountable, but mostly to keep you accountable. And what I can tell you is that it's not just about the surface. Yeah, it feels good to be, pumping up the arms and getting jacked and all that fun stuff. But you know what? It's really our health at the end of the day. That's what matters the most. That's what changes the game long term, our health. Got to take care of it. So my suggestion, use these commandments. Don't make all the mistakes I made. Follow them to a T, and you will see massive success. If you want our predictable fat loss for time poor professionals guide, comment fat loss below this video. I'll send you a copy. I'll get you in our free coaching group, get you more interaction, get you more accountability right now. Do that today, and then watch this next video I put up here. It's going to be the next step in this whole journey. that is ultimately going to lead to a lifetime of feeling, looking, performing, and just being your best. Life moves fast. Make it count. Talk to you in the next one. Peace.